What is going on, everybody? Welcome over here to the channel. Today we kick it off with episode 40 of the Cattle Ranch series. So sit back, relax, smash that like button, and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget we are doing a giveaway, information in the description below. So let's get right into it. Today we're starting on May 1st over here on the Cattle Ranch series, and I went ahead and purchased a second MacDon. Now, I figured it would be a lot easier to be able to hire some hired out help to get this cut, especially when we've got other things going on. Why didn't it go there? There we go. But I went ahead and got a second one of those just so we could get rolling, and it's just going to help me out a lot, especially on these days that I have a ton of stuff to do and take care of. So we're going to make our way over to the co-op really quick. I've got some milk that I need to drop off at the dairies, and I also need to get our other driver set up to go ahead and start cutting. And then we also have a ton of herbicide to spray. We've got pretty much every field that needs to be weeded or sprayed. So I think that's going to be our main goal, why they sit there and cut our grass for us. And now we've got 4 fields to cut, so it is a little bit more. We've got this little field here on the left now. I'm going to go ahead and stop by this one really quick and get him rolling. And it'll be nice, once they get done, I can just come in and bale it and pick it up. Get him rolling. Perfect. I love it. Should take half the time now. But let me make my way over to the dairies. We're gonna drop this milk off. I need to check really quick though and see if our factory that is producing just our basic or regular cheese is low, because I know the other two are like almost empty. So let's check this out really fast. Yeah, it's got 4,000 liters of milk left. So we need to split this up evenly. So I could put, I don't know, I'll put like 30,000 liters in this one, and then split up 50 between the other ones. Because the mozzarella honestly sells more than the basic cheese. I mean, it's a nice added income, but I prefer to be making the mozzarella. Okay, cool. I don't gotta go any closer. And then we'll go ahead and put the last of it in this one. Make sure I'm not pouring it into the other one here. Boom. Doesn't take long when you only got like 100,000 liters in the tank. So okay, I'm gonna make my way back to the farm, and we're gonna go ahead and hop in the sprayer and get to work, because we've got a ton of fields to go over. So I will see you there in just a second. So I think our best plan of attack here is go ahead and just start. Oh, don't do this to me. Come on now. Well, it is spraying. Okay. There we go. I didn't think it was spraying there for a second. But back to what I was saying. I think our best plan of attack here is go ahead and we knock out this field, and we kind of just work our way around, and then we can cross the bridge over there and knock those fields out. Ah, I gotta hit this field to the right too. I forgot. Yeah, there's a lot to spray. Like way more than I anticipated, but it's all good. I kind of wish I would have plowed a few extra fields, and that would have taken some time away from us having to spray, but thankfully this goes pretty quickly. Now I know when you plow you don't have to do any weeding, so that's kind of a plus. But it is what it is. It's got to get done. Thankfully, we've got a giant sprayer, and this knocks out a big portion of the field at one time. So, I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, one thing that I could do in the future is we pick up another sprayer, and I can hire out a worker at the same time. I kind of wish the map showed me what we've hit and what we haven't hit. I think there's a way to do that. Let me check something. Let's open up our map here. Nope. We want this map. If I turn on precision farming and then open our map, nope, that doesn't do it either. Well, bummer. Tell you what though, this farm's really starting to grow. Well, ranch. I keep referring to it as a farm because technically we are farming, but it's grown a lot bigger than I initially anticipated. I didn't think I was gonna go this big, but at the same time, what else do you do? Do you continue to how do I put it? Do you continue to work the same land and progress slowly, or do you start to grow and expand it and try to make it as big as possible? You know, it's kind of one of those catch-22s there. Like, we could keep grinding the same ground over and over again, but then are you really making progress to it? Not really. You know, our whole goal is, well, at this point we've kind of beat our goals in a sense. But like, at this point I'm just trying to figure out our next goals. I know I want to be able to purchase that big chunk of land that opens up all this extra ground between our properties. And then after that, I'm not really sure what a good goal is to shoot for next. If anybody's got any good ideas for some other goals that we can add to this series, comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys think about that, because that's currently what I've been thinking about, especially with this series. Like, we've been able to grow it so big so quick. Now, we could always buy another big chunk of land on the opposite side of the map and to start building out a new ranch or building out a new farm. We could do something along those lines. Or, like, I'm just trying to go over any other possible ideas that we could do for this. Like I said, if you've got any good ideas, I would love to hear them. But this is going pretty quick for the most part. We're knocking these out rather fast. Another thought on the whole goal idea is, do we shoot for, like, you know, try to make $100 million or something absolutely crazy? We could always do that. That is an idea. I'm just trying to brainstorm any good thoughts here, pretty much. Alright, looks like I hit all of this. I guess let's go ahead and start our down and backs on this field. I definitely love the whole precision farming thing with the amount of spray that we're allowed to save on these, because I have a feeling if this was base game without precision farming, we would have probably had to fill up a couple times by now. It is definitely a lifesaver. But I think what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to kick on the radio while we knock the rest of these fields out, just so we can get by it a little quicker. And there we go. We got all those knocked out pretty quick. That didn't take as long as I thought it was going to, but we only went through about 2,000 liters of herbicide through all those fields, which is that's pretty crazy, honestly. I figured we'd be burning through some herbicide. I haven't done it that much, so I didn't exactly know how much we would go through. But it seems with precision farming, you barely go through any, which is awesome, honestly. It really saves the pocketbook. Not like that really matters at this point. But something I did think about why I was doing that, and that goes back to my previous question, is should we do like a own the map situation where we have to, in order to call it a complete success, we have to purchase every plot of land on the field or on the map, or do we do something like, I don't know. I feel like if we were to do oh no, that was supposed to be off. I feel like if we were going to do that, that would take a long time. But at the same time, there's no way I could farm all of that. So would it really be worth it? And how much are we talking? I'm curious what the math is. Yeah, each one of those fields are $1,000,000. That one's 1.3. 1.3. Oh man, that's the dang. That's an expensive field. We'll call it $3.3 million for that one. Whoa, there are some salty, pricey fields on this map. I know that one's like 1.6. Ooh, I don't know if I want that goal. Honestly, that would be so much work to accomplish all that. And then the amount of space that I would really have to expand and farm that ground would be absolutely crazy. I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment down below. I would love to hear your guys' opinion on that. And then it seems like for some reason this little square field that he did not cut will not cut on this field. I don't exactly know why. It's very goofy. Like I just don't understand. I thought it would fix itself when we swap the alfalfa field to a grass field here, but it's still doing the same thing. My guess is there's a glitch on the map, or when I built all this, that for some reason it's giving an error. I don't exactly know. If you guys know that, or know why, or if there's any other parts of the map that do this, comment down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinion on that one too. Because it's just so goofy that it, like, completely doesn't cut it. Not like it's a big deal or anything, but just kind of weird. But I think that's where we're going to call it on today's episode. I'm going to go ahead and finish getting all this grass baled up, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.